This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 8 and verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. 2nd Esdras, chapter 8 and verse 50. Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rachakodash. Double honors to our venerable apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well, and peace and blessings to the Lord's elect, the house of David. All right, so brother Aharon coming back at you with another lesson, Lord willing to be edifying and uplifting unto the elect. All right, now just wanted to go into this real quick into this article here. All right, and this is something that I actually saw the elder apostle Tahar uploaded, I believe it was yesterday. All right, and it was going into the these robot dogs. All right, and I believe the priest Amawanga Bar also did a video on it, and a couple other brothers, but these are the two that I remember seeing. All right, now I didn't watch all the videos, but I did see that they had talked about it. All right, so I went on and looked it up, and of course, all right, this is actually dated April 11th, all right, 2023. All right, the hopeful year that all the prophecies come to pass. All right, and like I just read in the book of 2nd Esdras, the 8th chapter, all right, about the many miseries that will befall the earth. Okay, now the book of Revelation, the 12th chapter, all right, John the Revelator actually saw a time, all right, which is the time that we're entering into. Okay, and is actually spoken of in 3 different accounts. All right, in the book of Daniel, the 12th chapter, all right, talking about a deliverance, all right, in the time of trouble. Okay, it's also mentioned and referenced by Yahushai, all right, in the book of Matthew, the 24th chapter, all right, Luke, the 21st chapter, and Mark, the 13th chapter, all right, going into a time of tribulation. All right, and it's during the time of tribulation that we receive salvation. And when I say we, I'm talking about the hopeful elect. Okay, the same people that are deemed for salvation when you read the book of Revelation, the 7th chapter, all right, on down, and in the book of Matthew, the 24th chapter, the 29th and 30th verses, it talks about the Lord, all right, sending out his angels, all right, to deliver his elect from all the four corners of the earth, man. Okay, and it's also referenced in the book of Revelation, the 12th chapter, all right, of the devil coming upon the earth, the inhabitants of this earth having great wrath, all right, because they knoweth that they hath but a short time. Okay, so you're starting to see a lot of things playing out, all right, building up to the end time prophecies, all right, ultimately the mandatory implementation of the MOTB. Okay, now the MOTB is a huge factor in this beast system that you're starting to see come to play. Okay, now it's heavy because earlier today I actually saw a movie, okay, of this robot movie. I believe it was called something of men. I forget. See if I can pull it up real quick. Monsters of Men, if I'm not mistaken. All right, that's the spirit right there. Monsters of Men. Okay, and I recommend brothers watch it. As actually the sister posted that in one of my comments. You know, so I checked it out, and it was a great movie, man. Beautiful movie, brothers. Just check it out. You know, when you get the chance. All right, and it goes into, you know, how Esau is setting up these robots, all right, to ultimately to come after you know, ultimately Jake, man. Okay, and there was a scene in the movie, I'm not gonna spoil it, but it's actually in the first, you know, part of the movie where a robot has an interaction with a Jake, and of course, imagine what actually happens. All right, and that's just you know, prelims of what's to come very soon in a time of Jacob's trouble. Okay, so I'm gonna go into this article here. It says NYPD adds Spot, the robot dog, to force and more tech. The NYPD is welcoming a new member to its ranks, a robot dog. The robotic mobile canine device is part of a number of technological rollouts the city said is crucial in keeping the city safe. That's what they always say, right? Mayor Eric Adams joined NYPD Commissioner Keechant Sewell and other police leadership Tuesday morning for a demonstration of 3 new pieces of technology that the department is planning to utilize as part of an overall plan to use new innovative technologies to increase officers and resident safety. Now we know that to be false. Okay, it says Star Chase provides a means to track vehicles by using a projectile that attaches a GPS-enabled device which can then be tracked remotely. This is a pilot program that, among other things, will be used to locate ghost cars, cars with stolen plates used to commit other crimes, to mitigate vehicle pursuits, and keep the public and officers safe. Quote, this is a game changer, end quote, the NYPD said. Now, the question is, how many times do you actually hear of crimes committed with some type of vehicle pursuit? How many times? Because from what I remember, whenever there's a vehicle pursuit, for the most part, it's caught on TV. They show you that shit is like breaking news. They got the helicopter over the nigga. The nigga is on the highway speeding with a Hellcat, you know, and they got the cops running around left and right. And then it goes on for minutes, sometimes a couple of hours, of the same car just zooming through streets and traffic and, you know, highways and jumping over bridges, you know, driving over bridges and bitches, you know, and then ultimately he gets worn out and then they catch him. You know, it's a whole episode, you know. So how many times do you actually see cars being chased around for them to have this type of star chase? No. That's not why it's created. It's created to put in place in the time of martial law, all right, or in the time of some type of draconian lifestyle where freedoms are going to be mitigated and limited, all right, pretty much taken away. Let's put it that way. Okay, there'll be no freedoms, there'll be no rights, there'll be no happiness. Okay, and your ability to travel, they say what? They created 15-minute cities now. You know, they got something known as geofencing, right? So very soon, people like us who don't comply and, you know, we want to do our own thing, this is created to stop us. But you're not going to stop us. What if you start flying instead of driving cars? Then what? Next one, it says the DigiDog, which is Spot, right? It's a remote-controlled, highly mobile canine robot for use in assessing hazardous situations. Instead of sending police officers in there, you send DigiDog, Adams said, adding that the device will be used to de-escalate situations. It will be used to assess high-risk situations and will undoubtedly save lives, both of the police and the public. Anyone who believes this is dumb as fuck. It says the NYPD says this device is not a pilot, but rather already going to be part of the technological tools the NYPD has at its disposal. It will be used in hostage negotiations, counterterrorism incidents, and other situations as needed. Like I said, these reasons why they're creating this shit doesn't happen often enough for you to actually create this shit. In other words, it's BS reasons why they're coming out with this type of bullshit, man. And it's never going to end well. Okay? It's never going to end well. It says K5 autonomous security robot. Ooh, here we go. K5 autonomous. When something is autonomous, soon it's going to be fully autonomous. That means that it's not controlled by a human. It's not remote controlled. It's already programmed to do whatever it is that it's going to do. Okay? It says it conducts automated patrol in confined areas, both indoors and outdoors, such as transit stations. It uses artificial intelligence to provide incident notification in real time to first responders. This technology is already in use by other police departments, shopping malls, and college campuses, among other areas that need additional patrol. That's weird, bro. It says this is a pilot program that the department hopes to start in the summer for the next 6 months, either in Times Square or a subway station. To safeguard our modern city, to safeguard our modern city in a forward-looking world, a brave new world, it is essential that our officers are equipped with the tools, training, and technology necessary to do that job safely and effectively. Oh, very interesting. Now, what jobs is this going to be? You know, does it entail, rounding people up and sending them to sea camps? Does it entail, programming these robots to chase after so-called domestic terrorists who don't comply with the system? Interesting. Job safe and effectively. Sounds very familiar. Sewell said in a Tuesday morning press conference in Times Square, "Throughout its history, our department has leveraged the latest available technology and pioneered ways to do our work." Sewell went on to assure the public, quote, that the use of this technology will be transparent, consistent, and always done in collaboration with the people who we serve, end quote. In other words, let me break that down. It says that technology will be transparent, meaning it's not going to be transparent. It will be consistent, meaning it's not going to be consistent. It's always done in collaboration with the people who they serve. Who are the people that they serve? Not the American people, but the central bankers. Does that make sense? There you go. Because it ain't the people who asked for this shit. Who's bringing this technology about? When you have private companies like DARPA, who's contracted by a corporation or a big time agency like the Pentagon, okay, to create all these satanic robots out there, AI, which during the testing phases, these AI shits is gaining some type of power and killing, all right, the people who are creating it. What the fuck you think they're gonna be doing to the regular people? So this is why we're gonna need spiritual power, man. Because there's no way, with the kind of technology these devils are creating, they can't even control it. They can't control it. It says, meanwhile, Adams shared similar sentiments, saying in part, "I'm a computer geek and I believe that technology is here. I believe we should not be afraid of it. And as the commissioner stated, transparency is the key." Well, we know you're not going to be transparent. You never have and you never will. You see? So there's no reason to even take that into consideration. You devils, all you do is lie. All right, the people are waking up to your shit. That's why now you want to hide in your bunkers and put a whole bunch of robots out here to police the streets. It says, Adams said that although the robotic dog was previously introduced during a previous administration, leaders then took a step back after public outcry. And then they said, "Oh no, we're not going to really do that. It was just a test, calm down." But now here we are. He says, however, he said that his top concern is public safety. Okay. So what does that mean? Your top concern is public safety. Who's the public? This is the two pilots that we are rolling out today to see how they fit in our public safety environment is matched with the DigiDog, a robot dog, and could be used to save lives, Adams said. Please tell us how you're going to be planning to save lives with this shit. It's just like the new thing they say. Every satanic thing that they roll out, they just go and say, "Oh, it saves lives and it's effective." Over the past 2 years, you rolled out some satanic juice and you called it safe and effective. And what happened? To save lives. And what happened? What happened? You got all those people who took it. Now they all turn, "Oh, I shouldn't have taken it. Oh, the government lied to us. Oh, we should have listened to the conspiracy theorists. All this, all that." No. Scripture says, "Never trust thine enemy." So if you are Jake, especially so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, with all the history with these people, and you still want to play around with them, you got issues, and everything that they bring onto you is well deserved. You deserve it, okay? Because you don't listen. Okay, let's get that real quick. You don't listen. Because of convenience, you're going to open up your way for Esau to come in and ravish you, man. This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 4 and verse 22 says, "For my people is foolish. They have not known me," because you don't know the truth. Okay? You shy away from Yahweh Ba'ashmi al-Shai because you don't want this truth, man. You don't want the reality. Okay? It says they are sottish children and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge. Okay? So the Lord is about to destroy a lot of people, man, because of your lack of knowledge. Okay? Let's get that. Hosea 4 and 6. I haven't read that in a very long time. Let's bring that out. All right, it's the book of Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6. It says, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. And because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, saying that thou hast seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. Okay, and that happened, all right, going all the way back to 70 AD. Okay, the reason why the Lord sent the Romans to come and besiege our land is because we kept going off all this paganism bullshit. And remember, it happened after Yahushua was on the scene. Okay, you fast forward all the way to the time when we were in the western parts of Africa, all right, in the interiors of Africa. Okay, and the Lord sent these devils back there again to come and round us up, put us on cargo slave ships, and bring our asses over here to fulfill prophecy. Why? Because we disobeyed our Heavenly Father. Okay, so He stripped us of getting access to Him by not giving us His name until now. Okay, for so long our people know the Most High as God and Jesus Christ. No, it's Yahweh, why Yahushua. Okay, He took those names away, but He's given it back to the elect. All right, pertaining to John the 17th chapter. All right, Yahushua said what? That He has given the Father's name unto us, the elect. Okay, so we got that name, Yahweh, and His Son's name is Yahushua. Okay, and He also stripped us of our inheritance, our heritage, our names, our culture, all right, our power. Okay, because we rejected Him. So He also took everything that's beneficial to us away. All right, and those who, after He did it, you have the remnant who came back. All right, but you got the rest who are nah, we good. We just gonna keep on doing wickedness. Well, the Lord got something for you. That's why you think they're creating all this robot shit? It's to take out you niggas, man. You weirdo niggas out there, you wicked ass niggas out there. You got something to prepare for. Okay, it says it was something, going back to the article, it was something that was introduced previously under the previous administration, and a few loud people were opposed to it, and we took a step back. He said a few loud people. You hear how he's talking? That bald faggot ass piece of shit. You hear how he's talking? It says, that is not how I operate. I operate on looking at what is best for the city. This nigga a whole delusional bitch. It says, continuing, it says, opposition to the implementation of the new technology was quick as the Legal Aid Society released a statement in response to an announcement from Adams and the NYPD on the deployment of what the nonprofit called, quote, new dystopian technologies to surveil New Yorkers, end quote. So what is he talking about? Keeping the place safe and effective. To safeguard our modern city in a forward-looking world, it is essential that our officers are equipped with the tools, training, and technology necessary to do that job safely and effectively, end quote. So just like the Apostle Tahar actually made that reference in the movie Elysium, all right, when Matt Damon was actually talking with the robots and they cooked his ass real fast, all right, they beat him to the ground. All right, I forget exactly what he said, but it has something to do with like head or some shit, his hair or some shit like that. Okay, so continue. It says, Mayor Adams continues to pour money into the NYPD bloated budget, enabling police to impose new dystopian surveillance technologies throughout the city without meaningfully engaging New Yorkers in a conversation about whether this is how we want to live. The Legal Aid Society's statement said, although Adams and Sewell said that the city will be transparent in its use of the technology, the Legal Aid Society raised concern. And we know, like I said, you just know that these niggas always lie about shit. Okay? This announcement is also another example of the NYPD's violation of basic norms of transparency and accountability by rolling out these technologies without providing the public a meaningful opportunity to raise concerns. The City Council passed the Post Act 2 years ago to address this very issue, yet the NYPD has once again failed to engage its requirements of public comment before further expanding surveillance technology, the nonprofit statement continued. The Legal Aid Society, which is the LAS, TLAS, right? Urges the City Council to hold an immediate oversight hearing to further investigate the use of these technologies and to afford all New Yorkers the chance to have their voices heard. Meanwhile, well, guess what? Under martial law, you ain't gonna have no meetings and city councils and shit like that holding investigations. So you could throw that out the window, and that's coming. Okay, it's coming. It says, meanwhile, Adams said that the 3 technological devices announced Tuesday is just the beginning in the implementation of new forms of technology for use in public safety. This is the beginning of a series of rollouts we are going to do to show how public safety has transformed itself. If we were not willing to move forward and use technology to on how to properly keep cities safe, then you would not keep up with those who are doing harmful things to hurt New Yorkers, Adams said. You a lying bastard, and you are the people who are hurting New Yorkers, man. It's always, you got the mayor, you got the governors, okay, you got the senators, all right? These are the people who are giving these commands to these lower ranking so-called police officers and all these different people that just take orders, right? They do wickedness and then they say, I'm just doing my job. Look what happened over the past 2 years. They had lockdowns. You got these stupid ass cops enforcing it. I'm like, do you realize what you're doing here? You're making yourself an enemy to the people, all because I'm just doing my job. It says our job is to fight crime and keep people safe. Guess what? A lot of you so-called police officers out there, a lot of them were retiring last year and shit. Niggas was leaving, going to Florida. Okay? Why? Because they see the writing on the wall. Crime rates is crazy as hell in New York, man. Okay? And these police officers see that, look, very soon, we're not even going to have jobs. They got all these robots, AI, technology, surveillance, this. They're not going to have, police officers in the streets like they used to. These robot dogs going to be doing everything soon. So a lot of you cops, man, you might want to think of a different career somewhere very soon, because soon your job is going to be in jeopardy. Okay? It says our job is to fight crime and keep people safe, and these tools are significant steps forward in that vital mission, Sewell said. And end quote. So that's the end of the article. But again, this is all steps leading to that that surveillance state. All right, the so-called police state. This is it, man. All right, this is it. Okay, and these devils are not playing. They're not playing, man. A lot of people are just sitting around and, when you look at it, people think it's a cool thing. Like, oh, it's such cool technology. You got people stopping, taking pictures. Like, you should be alarmed. You should be seeing this shit, and people should be going straight to the mayor's office and be like, yo, you're bugging. We're not going to accept this shit. No way. But guess what? They don't even know what the hell is going on. They just think, oh, shit, whoa, how cool. Robot dogs, yay. Little do they know. All right, little do they know, man. All right, but it's going to be hell very soon. Very, very soon, it's going to be hellish out here. Where you can't compete against robots and there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah, that's when you're going to really feel that burn. Like, damn, I wish, man. I wish. But guess what? We're going to call upon Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, and we know he's going to deliver us, because in the time of trouble, a father hearing his children cry, he will always do whatever it takes to come and deliver them. Okay, we know we have a deliverer in Yahweh Shai in the time of trouble. We believe that wholeheartedly. Okay? And the Lord is going to make a way. He always does, and he will again. Okay? This is the book of Psalm chapter 18 and verse 28. It says, for thou wilt light my candle. The Lord Yahweh my power will enlighten my darkness. For by thee I have run through a troop, and by my power have I leaped over a wall. As for the Most High, his way is perfect. The word of the Lord Yahweh is tried. He is a buckler to all those that trust in him. For who is the Most High save the Lord Yahweh? Who is God save the Lord Yahweh? Or who is a rock save our power, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai? All right, got this last precept here, and I'm going to close it out. This is the book of Psalm chapter 27 and verse 1. It says, the Lord Yahweh is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord Yahweh is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? Jump down to verse 5. For in the time of trouble he shall hide me in his pavilion. In the secret of his tabernacle shall he hide me. He shall set me up upon a rock. Psalm chapter 27, verse 1 and verse 5. Hey, Lowland, you were edified. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rachakodash, the Wadi Haba Shmi Al-Shah for the inspiration. And until next time, Shalom.